and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Alright guys, welcome to the very first episode of Sketchy Strangers, a podcast where I talk to strangers and I draw them. You get to see in real time how it works, how I'm sketching them. This one is a little off because I sketched in a file that I had already opened, so I'm learning. It's a learning process, very first episode. We also did it in a restaurant. Shout out to Retro Taco for, I didn't ask permission, but, shout him out because I recorded there. You could hear in the background. And special thanks, of course, to my guest, Fabian Murillo. We discuss his life as a child. We discuss his dog, Serapio. We talk about pizza toppings and, has there ever been a bad pizza? I'll pose the questions to you. Leave that in the comments. Let me know if you've ever had a bad pizza. I can't complain about any pizza I've ever had. Fabian makes his case for his preferred pizza. Full disclosure, we were drinking and we were also stoned. So, I say a lot. I say really a lot. This episode might be called yeah, really, or just Serapio, or thanks for listening. The very first episode of Sketchy Strangers. Thanks again to Fabian Murillo, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Alright guys, welcome to the very first episode of Sketchy Strangers, a podcast where I talk to strangers and I draw them. You get to see in real time how it works, how I'm sketching them. This one is a little off because I sketched in a file that I had already opened, so I'm learning. It's a learning process, very first episode. We also did it in a restaurant. Shout out to Retro Taco for, I didn't ask permission, but, shout him out because I recorded there. You could hear in the background. And special thanks, of course, to my guest, Fabian Murillo. We discuss his life as a child. We discuss his dog, Serapio. We talk about pizza toppings and, has there ever been a bad pizza? I'll pose the questions to you. Leave that in the comments. Let me know if you've ever had a bad pizza. I can't complain about any pizza I've ever had. Fabian makes his case for his preferred pizza. Full disclosure, we were drinking and we were also stoned. So, I say a lot. I say really a lot. This episode might be called yeah, really, or just Serapio, or thanks for listening. The very first episode of Sketchy Strangers. Thanks again to Fabian Murillo, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. All right, cheers, dude.
Cheers, dude. Thank you for the beer.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for doing this. You tap it?
It's where I don't know. It's what I grew up doing that.
Okay. That's what I'm curious about, dude. Fucking, let me set this up. Set the file up.
This man said you tap it. Yeah, so just like where I'm from, like I don't know the people I drink with, you know what I mean? Like whenever you're gonna do a drink like that, like you tap it and then you drink, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what that's about, but I guess like you do that, you know what I mean? Like it's funny that it's the things that like humans are, how like humans have little things and then like somebody calls you out on it and it's like, oh, I guess people don't do that all the time.
I don't even think about it. It's just natural.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Oh, I wasn't just calling you out. I was just curious, man.
Oh no, you're cool. I was saying like that.
I'm just kidding.
Getting called out is not always a bad thing.
Oh no, dude. All right, dude. So this is my first podcast. Welcome. I don't know. We don't have a title yet. Figure I should do an introduction.
Okay.
I'm talking to Fabian, right? Fabian Murillo.
That's right.
Yep. He looks very white, but he's Hispanic. To my opinion, you look pretty white.
Costa Ricans are generally a pretty white people.
Oh, you're Costa Rican?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Parents are both Costa Rican.
There's
a lot of white Costa Ricans.
Oh, nice. So who are your parents? Who are the two people that raised you? Or maybe more people?
Oh,
right?
yeah. No, I grew up, I got my parents and my sister, really. That's it. That's like my immediate family. But my mom and dad are from Costa Rica. They immigrated to the United States, like, way back when. They were like in their 20s, and now they're like...
They met out here or in Costa Rica? They met,
yeah, they met out here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So they were like both immigrants.
Yeah.
And they met. Oh, that's dope, man.
A lot of Costa Ricans were moving to New Jersey at the time, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the 70s and stuff. Yeah, a lot of...
Oh, okay.
Because, like, over there, well, I guess, I don't know if I've seen it out here, but, like, you know, entire neighborhoods, like, in certain cities, like, you have entire neighborhoods that are, like, everybody in that neighborhood is from, like, Costa Rica, or everybody in the neighborhood is from Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah. And here, over here, it's Mexico.
Yeah.
China.
Right.
I mean, this area is pretty Mexican, you know? Like,
yeah.
You're kind of new to Mexicans, or like, right? You guys didn't have a lot of them.
So, like...
that sounds weird to say.
No, I understand what you mean.
Mexicans
like,
are...
No, it's funny enough. Like, I would say back home now, Mexicans, like in South Carolina where I'm from, Mexicans are probably what is there the most as far as, like, Latin American people.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Yeah, like,
okay.
probably... I would say Colombia is definitely probably has the most number of Mexicans compared to everything else. Costa Ricans, like, dude, there was no other Costa Ricans out there till, like, not that long ago. Like, it wasn't that long ago. It was me and my family mostly. Like, that was it. That was the Costa Rican population of Columbia, South Carolina.
But now you guys are...
there's like the street that I grew up on, there's like a Costa Rican restaurant there now. It's crazy.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you grew up in that culture then? Or was that culture kind of... Oh, no, you said that culture was not there really when you were growing up?
No, I saw Columbia change, I feel like, for sure. Like, when I got there, Columbia, South Carolina was mostly just white and black people. Like, that's what was mostly there. Like, I tell those jokes because, like, it really was. I was, like, one of the first Hispanic kids at my elementary school and stuff. You know?
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Really, it wasn't a joke that, like, when the new kids would show up that were coming in from, like, other countries, like Latin America and stuff, that they didn't speak English yet, I would get pulled out to the office to go, like, translate and get the kid enrolled in school and all that.
Oh, really? Did you make homies like that, or like...
I was like 8 years old, bro. I was like 8 years old translating for grown adults in the main office at school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, being a translator was freaking hilarious.
That's adorable too, man. Like, trying a little... Because, alright, man. Wait, so you said you had a sister too?
Yeah, I have...
Younger?
No, she's 7 years older than me.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
That's weird. I have two sisters, but they're both younger than me, and they're pretty close in age. Like, one's a year younger and one's 5 years younger. So it's kind of like... I mean, you guys kind of grew up, like, kind of two different generations almost, right?
Oh, for sure. Everything about our upbringing was a lot different to begin with, because, like... I mean... I don't know, I don't know how much of Latin America is like this. I feel like it's probably most of it, but like the men are oftentimes treated a lot differently than the women.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fucking macho culture, dog. Like,
there's a lot of like, I don't know, and it's changed a lot. That's also true. Like it's changed, like Costa Rica. You know what I mean? Like the way people think about things and treat their kids. You know what I mean? Like it's not as much as it used to be now, I would say.
Yeah.
It's changed. There's been a lot of influence.
Look, well, Mexico, fucking, you know, it's like the ladies cook, the men drink beers. It's kind of like...
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's...
I mean, there's a lot of that everywhere in all kinds of traditions. You know?
Oh, I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah. And it's not just Latin culture, but Latin culture
all kinds of cultures have been like that, you know? I don't know. It's interesting, isn't it?
So you're saying that your and your sister's relationship, the way you guys grew up was different because...
because just based off the fact that she was, you know, a woman, and I was a guy, and our Hispanic parents, and the fact that she was 7 years older than me, always, you know.
I mean, I'm the oldest dog, and I'm jealous of the younger kids because the younger kids always get the richer, more mature parents. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
You don't think so?
Is that true? I don't know if that's always true.
People get more mature a little bit. Like, I mean, at least my parents, like, they got a little bit... Because I was...
Yeah, hopefully your parents matured along the way.
Yeah.
Hopefully hopefully, you know, they did.
It's kind of
some people. I feel like they don't know. That doesn't always happen. You know what I mean? So,
oh yeah, okay.
But hopefully, yeah. You know, I think the whole thing is your parents hopefully have become better people over time, and yeah, you don't have. Somebody told me that too. I just heard that the other day. Like, no, even if you have siblings, like you weren't raised by the same people. You know what I mean?
Oh, all right.
Like,
yeah.
Your parents are the same parents, but they were different people at the times that they raised you. You know what I mean? Like 7 years apart. Yeah, you're right. Probably some things have changed for my parents in 7 years. You know
yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, for and also, I don't know. Your sister probably bought you stuff, right? She had money at a certain point. Like when you were 10, she probably had extra cash because she had her first job.
She took care of me a lot.
Oh yeah.
She took care of me a lot. Yeah. We were always home together a lot because like my parents worked a lot. Like my parents were like typical immigrant parents. You know what I mean? Like
they both had two jobs.
Both worked full-time jobs. Yeah, like they were out there grinding. You know what I mean? So yeah, she when I was younger, she definitely was with me a lot of the times. I got raised a lot by her, I would say. And then later on, it was like. Later on, she got older. She's like 15 when we got to South Carolina. You know what I mean? I was 8. She was 15.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's a big jump. You know what I mean?
Two different developmental years, kind of.
Yeah. So later on, she started, living her life more. You know what I mean? Like she's and
going
I got
out.
older, and I started having my friends too. You know what I mean? So like, I spent. Our parents didn't stop working that much, so I spent a lot of time, hanging out with friends and stuff, like I was telling you earlier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My house was kind of the pickup spot. You know what I mean? That's where they would come. But yeah, they were both always working. So
Yeah, my buddy had I feel like a lot of people had like a kick-it house like that.
Yeah. What was your kick-it house? Whose friend was it?
Yeah, my buddy Rafi. He's his mom, it was him and his mom, and like we had a thing after school called study group.
Oh, okay.
Right, that we had convinced his mom to let us host at her house.
Was it a real thing?
I mean, we were studying a lot of like anatomy and human social interactions, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
you guys were watching porn.
we were a bunch of teenagers, completely like unsupervised for long periods of time. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. All right. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. How old were you at the time? You said?
Oh, middle school.
Okay.
I was like, study group was like middle school, bro. Like peak, like, holy shit, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, life is not what it used to be anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you start giving a shit about these chicks. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, it's not just about the homies and Pokemon anymore. You know, like, oh crap.
Oh man, that shit was like a fucking weird time, right? That's just like a switch. It's kind of happened. You're just like, now all I care about now is getting laid a little, like
it's really weird. Like, I don't think I can even really remember much of my mindset back before like caring about whether or not chicks are gonna dig you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I can remember. I know it was a time, and I know the only thing we cared about was like skateboarding. You know what I mean? Like, that was it. That was skateboarding was life for me and the homies. You know what I mean?
Oh, you were.
I was total like, skater kid.
Oh, dope, dude. I was always envious, dog. I convinced my parents to buy me a skateboard, and they bought me one with like the tip. You know what I mean? Not the one with the double fucking.
Oh, not a regular skateboard.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, they spent a lot of money on this. Like, I had to pretend it's the one I wanted.
Oh.
That was just bad luck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I don't think I would have been good at it, dude. I'm not very coordinated. Are you like a coordinated guy?
I mean, that's a funny question.
I'm just saying, were you like athletic as a kid?
Oh man, I don't know if I athletic as a kid. I mean, We skateboarded a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
Okay,
that's
well-
as athletic as I would say.
Oh, all right. Well, okay.
I didn't do a lot. I played soccer when I was like really young. You know what I mean? Like 8 years old and stuff. Like
Yeah, I'm just saying, like in recess, where were you picking the lineup?
at recess.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, we were hanging out in the corner, bro.
Oh, you weren't playing.
No, we weren't playing any sports. We were hanging out like fucking sack tapping each other in the corner of the fucking
all right.
kids, like the fucking courtyard at lunch and shit. Like
Different crowd, dog.
dude, it was, yeah, like no, we weren't. I don't know what. I don't know what you guys had it like out here.
Well, for us, it was like our class only had 10 dudes in it.
What?
Like I'm talking elementary school.
Oh.
That's what I meant, like by recess.
Oh.
Like elementary school, where you were like athletic.
Oh, in elementary school?
Yeah.
I know I played kickball and foursquare.
Okay.
I know I played kickball and foursquare. Man, those are like some super athletic sports, you know what I mean?
I mean, all right, no, yeah, you're right.
Foursquare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what foursquare is?
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah,
Foursquare.
okay.
I don't remember how to play it. I just remember the squares, and I kind of remember you have to like get the other person to not. What was the rule? What was like?
Yeah, you had to like ice them out or something like that. You had to get them. Like, the ball had to land in their court and go out.
Oh, okay.
It's like immediate tennis or some shit.
Yeah.
It's like instant tennis. Bounce and it's out. You're out.
No, I had a homie who was all about Foursquare. Dog. He's like my brother now, but like back in the day, yeah, he was all about Foursquare for
There
a
was
while.
all kinds of rules and stuff. I remember that. I don't remember any of them, but I remember like everybody had all these rules and shit.
Oh, all right, man. Yeah, I don't. Like I mean, my recess games were like soccer. You know, we played because we only had 10 dudes, so we played whatever everyone else was playing. You're like, fuck. If I want to hang out with somebody, I have to do what everyone else is doing. There's like 9 people.
Yeah. Okay. When the group is that small, you're definitely gonna have to just. What are we doing?
What's the deal today?
That is an interesting beverage right there.
Oh yeah.
I only recently was introduced to the world of like hard kombucha.
Oh okay.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it though.
I like that the hangover
stuff's great.
isn't like the hangover. It isn't even like you don't feel like the next day that it's not. It's not a heavy hangover. It's more just kind of like, oh yeah, I remember I drank.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, man. All right, bro. So like, middle school you were all about skateboarding. Elementary school you were all about Foursquare.
Elementary school.
I mean, I remember.
About Foursquare.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man. Elementary school was where a lot of that translating for people happened.
What do you mean?
When I would translate for the new kids, that was elementary school.
But so you were you like kind of like the guide then at the school for like these immigrant kids?
It was like the guide. I don't know if I'd call it that.
I'm just saying, like, what was like as far as with them? What was your relationship with them? Were you like
There was one that like
chummy, or you just kind of
him and his mom, and then he had a little brother too. His name was Amir. But him and me and his mom, like we were friends and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like you were okay. That's cool. Did you still have like how long was your relationship with them just throughout?
Oh no, I haven't talked to him in a while. The last time I talked to him, he was like a firefighter.
Oh nice.
I think he was living. I don't know, the last time I remember for sure, I'd heard he lived in Atlanta. I don't know where he's living now.
Oh okay. Hey man, you could have been a freaking rapist serial killer for you.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, you turned him into a firefighter, dog. That's all you, man. I would take credit for him. I'd be like, this guy.
He's a gay firefighter.
Oh, is he? Oh.
Qualifiers. It's all about the qualifiers, isn't it? It's funny.
I mean, that's even better, man. You should, you know what I mean? That's a commercial, right? A gay firefighter.
That's a commercial. Yeah, that is. I made a joke about it not that long ago. Somebody had a mic was a firefighter in the crowd or something like that, and I asked him like, "Hey, is the thing about like firefighters being gay true?" He's like, "Sometimes," and I was like, "It's like that puts a whole new word to like that puts like a whole new image to like hearing like, oh, he's flaming," you know what I mean? Like, he's flaming. He's a flaming firefighter.
And bro, all firefighters are like hot, so it's kind of like this guy.
Are they? I don't know. I've met a firefighter who was not hot.
Or maybe I'm just thinking about the TV. I'm just thinking about
I'm not like into firefighters or anything like that, but I know a firefighter who is not exactly.
Is that your type?
Calendar material, I would say.
Oh, all right, man.
It's not my type of firefighter.
Yeah. Where was this? Where'd you meet this guy?
What's up?
Oh, where was this? Where'd you meet this fellow?
Oh, he's oh man, I don't want to get into people could hear this and recognize who I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, dude, there's probably gonna be like 3 listeners.
No, I don't give it a shit. He's my buddy's my best friend's wife's brother.
Oh, okay.
My best friend's wife's brother is a firefighter, and
he's not fit.
Well, he's an interesting character. He's an interesting character.
Okay, how small is the town then?
The town I grew up in. What is the population of Columbia, South Carolina? Let's find out.
Okay, so
Let's
from
do
that
this right now and compare it to Riverside, just so you can have an idea.
All right. Yeah, because I grew up in this area, kind of,
Population
for the most part.
Columbia. Let's see. Okay, the population of Columbia is 137,000 people. 137,541.
Okay.
137,541 people.
That sounds like a good amount.
137. Let's see what the population of Riverside, California is.
All right.
What are your bets on this?
Ooh, I don't know, man. I want to say we're smaller.
We're smaller. You think we're smaller?
Right now, in Riverside, I think we're a little bit smaller.
The population of Riverside County is 2.48 million people. Riverside, California is 2.48 million. The town I grew up in is 137,000 people.
Oh, damn,
you're not even. You get what I'm saying? Like,
okay, there's a whole different atmosphere then.
Oh, dude, it's a whole different world. This is.
All right, man. So, how you enjoying the California? Okay, how long have you been here?
I moved here in June.
June.
Yeah. So we're going on almost half a year now.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, man. And what's your like take on
my review of Riverside, California?
Yeah, your Yelp review of Riverside, California, or just the Southern California area? Because you probably
like it
travel.
Here, man. I like it here. I've always wanted to be here. That's why I came.
I do. So, like, in middle school, you were all about skateboarding. Elementary school, you were all about fucking Foursquare. And then high school, I mean, you were.
That is going down as legacy. I can't wait. Elementary school, he was all about Foursquare. Oh my god, that's the legacy.
I mean, Foursquare is dope, man. I can't hate on Foursquare.
Foursquare is dope. Yeah. I feel like. Oh man, yeah. What do? We covered elementary school, middle school, and then and then comes high school. High school is, what a time to be alive.
Bro, I was a fucking. I mean, everyone was a fucking nerd.
Degenerate?
Degenerate? I mean, eventually I became a degenerate. Eventually. Yeah. But, it took me a while to become a degenerate. Senior year, I became a degenerate. That was my degenerate.
Nice.
My blossoming, I would say.
Did you... I feel like high school... Let me put it this way. I feel like I drank more in high school than any other part of my life.
Oh, damn. Okay. No, I've drank more since then, man. I've had...
I don't know. That might be an exaggeration, but I am like thinking back and I'm like, there was some fucking wild nights in high school. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. It's crazy.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think once I was able to buy alcohol, that's when, like...
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know. Now it's, like, it's so convenient, before you had to, like, convince somebody to buy it.
Yeah.
Like, I had Mexican parents, so they didn't really care. Like, I could tell them, hey, we're having people over, buy us some alcohol, and they'd be like, okay, you're 16. That's all they know.
I knew some people whose parents would not give a fuck. Like, they would literally, like, just let us party at their house, you know what I mean? Like, alcohol was not hard to get somehow.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, I don't even understand that. maybe it's not like that everywhere, but I felt like back home, like if you wanted alcohol, you could find it. you could get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like even if you weren't 21, you know what I mean? Like you can get alcohol.
I mean, for us, for the most part, yeah, you just kind of had to just like find out where the party's at, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like that was the goal. But like if there wasn't a party, or if like you weren't privy to the party,
Parties.
it was kind of like, all right, how am I gonna get this? I mean, I did have a homie that worked at 7-Eleven. He would just let us get it, but
Working at 7-Eleven?
yeah.
Oh man, that would be a good homie to have.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
I would be like, bro, hook me up with some hot dogs and Slurpees, bro.
Oh, this guy, yeah, he was very generous, man. He's also a very generous guy.
Oh yeah, I love 7-Eleven hot dogs
Yeah.
and Slurpees. Yes, sir.
Alright.
Judge me.
No, man. I eat the pizza. I put ranch on pizza, dog.
I don't know. I've actually never had anything besides their hot dogs and Slurpees.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I haven't tried the pizza at 7-Eleven. Actually.
I mean, it's decent. It's not
decent.
fucking. I mean, it's pizza. Have you ever complained about pizza? Have you ever eaten a pizza and been like, "This, I regret eating this pizza"?
I hate to say it, but I have complained about some pizzas in my day.
Really, dude. All right.
I'm a picky motherfucker, I guess.
I'm learning a lot about you, dog. It's all, yeah.
Don't even what you know what I mean. Everything's good. Nice. Everything's got its place. I would say. There's
okay. What makes a pizza bad? That's my question.
I don't know if a pizza is bad. It's just there's levels to this shit.
It's just it wasn't raised.
You know
right?
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
There's levels to the pizza game.
I mean, that's true. But
and you can't judge some pizzas compared to others based on because they're not even in the same category.
Oh no,
you know
no. I mean,
like we're not.
I think.
Talking apples to apples here. You cannot put Little Caesars up against some fine dining established pizza, but Little Caesars is fine dining in its own right. I don't care what anybody says.
I mean, we're making a great case, man. We're making a great case.
Little Caesars is $5.
Okay, my point is
that's fine dining, baby.
I know, but my point is. No matter the levels of this pizza game, you have pizza game that's up here, and then you have Little Caesars that's towards the bottom, right?
See, that's what I'm saying. Why are we putting Little Caesars towards the bottom?
Well, that's my point. There's no such thing as a bottom.
Little Caesars shouldn't be in the same category.
No, but they're pizza. They're all pizza, man. That's their category.
Yeah, no, they are.
So, no, my point is though, it's like even Little Caesars, it's like I'd eat it and enjoy it.
That's right.
So it's like there's never been a bad pizza, man. That's my argument. Your Honor.
Ooh, there's never been a bad pizza.
Yeah, that's my point.
There you go. That's the question. Because if they're not even to be judged that way, then how can you say there's been a bad pizza?
I'm just saying it's difficult to say I've had a bad pizza.
Deep life questions right here.
Yeah.
Pizza. That's what weed does.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm hungry, man. I don't know, but do you think there's been have you ever had a bad pizza? My point is, that was
have
my
I
question.
Ever had a bad?
Well, you said you didn't enjoy it, right? But what made it not enjoyable for you?
Oh, there's just pizzas that are. Did you guys never get that cafeteria pizza?
Even then, dude. Even then.
What? You had love for it?
Like the square ones, the ones that aren't even triangles.
My God.
Yeah, man.
That is not a pizza.
I mean,
I don't know what that was, but that was not.
I mean, I remember when we got real pizza, like on occasion, they'd have like a pizza day and we'd get real pizza. Oh man.
Pizza day. Yeah, the square pizzas were not real food. I don't know what it was, but that was.
I mean,
that's like government cheese. You know what I mean? Like what is that stuff? That is. The ingredients say government on it. You know what I mean? Like, what's in there?
I think that's where ranch was born from, dude. Ranch on pizza.
Ranch.
Okay, I don't know how. This is a controversial subject.
Ranch on pizza debate. Is it a controversial subject?
Yeah, I think it is.
I can see the place for ranch on pizza. I don't agree that it should be on every single one.
Oh, no, of course not.
Like, come on.
No, you gotta have room.
There's some pizza that does not need to be defiled like that. Okay?
Oh, okay, you're anti-ranch.
Ranch is for getting nasty with the pizza. Okay, no, I'm not saying it's nasty. I'm saying ranch is for getting nasty with the pizza. Like if the pizza needs help, you can help it with some ranch. You get what I'm saying? Like,
oh, all right.
You can smack some ranch on it.
Yeah, it'll help carry
help
it.
that pizza out a little bit. You know what I mean? If it's not
yeah, man.
what
No,
you wish it was. Let's put it that way.
It's for special occasions. It's not for every pizza.
For every pizza, yeah. I've met people who are like every pizza gets the ranch kind of people.
Yeah.
That's okay. You know what I mean? I'm okay. You can be that kind of people.
You're not that kind of person.
Just not that kind of person.
Fair. Hey, man. Fair enough.
That's how I feel about a lot of that stuff.
Fair enough, man. Hey, like that's why I was like, no, not in every pizza. I believe everyone should be able to put whatever they want on their pizza. I'm not a monster.
It's a fundamental human right and a keystone of American society to be able to put whatever you want on your pizza.
All right. What are your toppings?
Oh, I'm classic pep. I mean, like that for me, classic pepperoni is how I test any pizza. Like if we're going to see where this lands on the pizza scale, we're starting with a slice of pep, because if you fuck that up, then where are we going from here? You know what I mean? Like if you can't get classic pep right, why do we need to continue to talk? You get what I'm saying? Like this is these are foundational skills. Okay?
Yeah.
Like classic pep, you better get that shit right, or I don't even want to hear about your Hawaiian. You know what I mean? Like keep your barbecue bacon pizza. You can't even do pepperoni right. Okay.
I mean, I agree, man. And I think no matter what, every pizza should have at least pepperoni on it. Like that should be a foundation for like your whatever else you want to add. You know?
Well, okay, so it doesn't have to be on every pizza. It's done that. A margarita. You ever had a margarita pizza?
Is that the one with the spinach?
It's just tomatoes. Yeah. It's just like good cheese and tomatoes.
Okay, I never had that.
That's.
Or at least not. Oh yeah, I've never.
That's another one where I feel like that is such a small group of ingredients. Like if you can nail that, you know what I mean. Like what can you do with more? You know what I mean. Like what can you do with more?
You said you used to work at a restaurant, right?
I've worked at a couple of restaurants, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, was it?
Food service industry for quite a couple number of years.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So what? Okay. Let's say you're getting fancy with the pizza, right? What are you adding to it? Okay, you always said simplistic. That's a good one. You kind of answered the question already. That's a reductionist answer. You're just like, no, you just need less. Don't add more.
No, we don't need all that stuff. We just need pepperoni. That's all we need. That's all we need.
I mean, it's hard to argue with that, man.
Yeah. What if you can get that right?
I would eat, just pepperoni pizza. I mean, I gotta put jalapenos.
You ever notice that places that only have like a limited selection of items tend to be really good? Because like, that's all they're doing.
Honestly, dude, I have no class and I don't really eat out that much.
The guy said, I have no class and I don't eat out that much. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was just... Thank you for that laugh, man, but I was just talking about that.
That's good.
Alright, dude. No, but yeah, dude. Okay, yeah, pretty much the places I eat are like, you have... What do you want?
Yeah. I mean, don't. I'm not that fancy. Don't worry, bro.
No?
Most weeks I hit in and out at least once a week. You know.
I mean, that's pretty fancy, man.
That's pretty fancy.
Yeah.
That's pretty fancy.
No, okay, I get it. That's your treat, right?
It's just it's just a burger. Let me have my burger.
Oh, and it's affordable too. You could get like two burgers for like $8.
Compared to other places, yeah.
Compared to Carl's Jr., which is
still
like
get it. A good cheap burger.
But you guys probably call it Hardee's, right?
Yeah, back home, Carl's Jr. is Hardee's, and I think it's like the burritos are switched. I think it's like green burrito out there, and out here it's like red burrito or something like that.
Oh, all right. That's
it's like
bizarre, a little bizarre world.
The Carl's Jr. red burrito, green burrito thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
There's no In-N-Out back there.
Oh no, I know. It's like a west thing.
Yeah.
I think it goes up to like Arizona, maybe. Maybe there's one in Arizona on the border.
That's why I eat so much of it. I'm just trying to catch up. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
all right. So let's.
I've gone a lot of years without In-N-Out. Why should I not be able to have it every week now?
Hey, that was kind of that was my go-to for a while. There's definitely a period of my life where I would eat. That would be my treat, you know, my weekly treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you've been in California. Okay, tell me about getting to California. Like, what was that fucking whole journey like, man?
I drove starting on a Monday, and I arrived on Thursday. And it was just me and my dog and a box of all my shit.
Oh, so you've owned your dog since before you moved out here?
Oh yeah, me and my dog moved out here. Yeah, I wasn't going without him. That was a fool would have found me. You know what I mean? He would have been like, where do you think you were going? He thought you were just gonna leave me?
Homeward bound?
Nah, bro. I'm here. I told you this man follows me around like Pikachu, bro.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a Husky Pit mix.
Oh, that sounds really interesting, man. Husky and Pit.
What a personality. What a personality, bro. He's chill, but also not chill. He's so weird. Because, like, you know how pits are, like, really pits are pretty lazy, bro. Like,
are they?
You know about them? Like, pits can be pretty freaking lazy dogs.
Okay.
With no problem. No problem. And then Huskies are, like, polar opposite. Like, Huskies they're working dogs. You know what I mean? Like, you can get them to pull sleighs. You know what I mean? Like, that is a dog that wants to do stuff and, like, has energy. And so, like,
it's like they have purpose. They're like, hey, I gotta fucking.
It's so funny to see, like, both things in one animal. You know what I mean? Like, this dude is chill and at the same time has got to do something. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird.
So, all right. Well, how'd you get him? Like, how'd you come upon?
What
was his name again?
Serapio.
Serapio. That's a weird name. I'm not gonna remember that, man.
It's I looked it up when I got him. It's a city in Spain, and then I found one definition or one link online that said something like, somewhere, somehow, it means he who can become enlightened. And I was like, all right, that's a dope name. We're sticking with that.
I might remember that. I might remember that.
That's dope now. Yeah.
Was he was already named that when you got him?
Yeah. He came into my life under some interesting circumstances. Like, my mom worked with this lady, and they had him, and I think she told me that the apartment owner that they were living with, he owned the apartment or whatever. Mm-hmm. He said he was fine when he was little, and then he got bigger, and he was like, "Hey, you gotta get rid of that dog." So they gave the dog to a guy, and it turned out that the dude ended up being like Serapio, is who we're talking about. They gave Serapio to this guy. And he ended up being a collector, like a dog collector. And apparently he didn't really care about the dogs as much as he just cared about collecting them.
I mean, so he just like, I had to have a mix that's a pit bull and a husky.
I guess he just had a lot of dogs, but he didn't really take care of them. So they told my mom about it or whatever, and my mom was like, "Oh man, that's sad. I would have taken him." And they were like, "Oh yeah?" And they were like, my mom was like, "Yeah, he was beautiful. He was gorgeous." And then like the next day, apparently they called my mom and they're like, "Doña Julia, aquí tenemos a Serapio." And so they were like, "Come get him, bro." They had gone, and somehow, I think, bro, I'm pretty sure they jacked Serapio back from that dude. Like, they just straight stole this man back from this guy, and then called my mom and was like, "Hey, come get him."
Oh, was she was going to get him before he... Was she gonna get him before, or that was?
She didn't know. She didn't know until they told her that they had given him to somebody, right? And my mom was like, "Oh, I would have taken him." And then they went and took him and then called my mom. And and then he showed up. Like my mom showed up with him, and I knew from the minute that I saw him, I was like, "Well, you're coming with me because my parents do not have the energy for such an animal." Despite how much she loved him and thought he was beautiful, she was not going to walk him every day. I guarantee you that. And love you, Mom, but no.
So he's a pretty big dude.
He's 80 pounds. I mean, that's pretty solid for a dog. He's not humongous. He's definitely bigger.
Is that a Mastiff?
Nah, but he's a good size.
Yeah. Serapio. I mean, I'm gonna remember it now, man. I remember I said I was gonna remember it, but I think no. It means one who can achieve.
He who can become enlightened.
He who can become
enlightened. What I found
enlightened.
online one day. I was like, okay.
So the guy named him that.
I don't know if he named him after that or the city in Spain, because I told you that's another thing is Serapio is a city in Spain, like a real city there. So I don't know. And then I've had people just tell me that's a common name in Spanish. So I'm like, okay, all right. I don't think I've ever heard it before, but okay. I've never met a Serapio before.
Me either,
met a lot of Juans, Jorges, Miguels, Marco.
Yeah, man.
I'm good, man.
You don't want one more?
I'm good.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you.
I gotta drive, bro.
Oh, yeah, this is my last one for sure.
I gotta drive. This shit slaps. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a 6%. That's more than most. That's double most beers. Like that 6% is double most beers. Like, it'll get you there.
Oh yeah, man.
It's good.
Okay, tell me about your journey to California, though. Okay, you went to Serapio. Tell me about how you got to Serapio.
Yeah, we hit the road, bro. We hit the road, and I think the first day we got all the way to, what was it? Let me remember the name of the town. It's in Tupelo, Mississippi is where we made it to the first day. We stopped in Tupelo, Mississippi. Went through...
What was the vibe like?
Huh?
Did you hang out? What was the vibe like?
Oh, we spent... So I only took a couple of days off from work, so my goal was literally just to get here. I would have loved to, spend more time. Everybody told me that. Everybody was like, oh, man, you're going to go and you're going to hit the road and, travel across the country. You're going to see so much stuff. But I was like... I only have a couple of days to take off from work to make this move. I have to move. What I mean? I gotta get there. Dude, by the time I got here on Thursday, from staring at the road for so long, my eye had crossed. Like one of my eyes was looking off in the wrong direction. I remember I got here and I FaceTimed my dad. I was like, hey, yo, I'm here. And he looked at me and he's like, have you looked at yourself? And I was like, no, what's up? And he's like, go look in the mirror. And I went, my eyes going off in this direction. And I'm like,
dude.
All right, that's interesting. Shouldn't drive that much.
Yeah, how long did it take you to get here?
4 days. That's what I'm saying. We left on Monday. Yeah, and we just drove every day for I think 8 to 10 hours. But I think the last day I did 11. The last day I did 11 hours. Practically straight, and that was after 3 days of 8 to 10 hour days. That last 11-hour day, fuck, dude, it is. Have you ever driven for long distances? I mean,
the most was Vegas. Was I drove to Vegas 4 hours.
Dude, I don't know how truck drivers do that shit because it is exhausting. Legitimately, your body is yo, I was not made to sit in this position for this long. You know what I mean? I don't know how they do that. That's incredible.
Yeah, man. Now automation's gonna come in.
Yeah, change the whole world. No more truck drivers, right?
Yeah.
Automation. Yeah. Automation's gonna take out a lot more than just truck drivers. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, bro, even artists. The whole AI painter.
Artists. Ooh, is automation gonna take out artists?
Yeah, what do you think, man? You're a graphic designer, right?
No.
Web designer?
I'm a web developer. I wouldn't really say I'm a designer.
Oh,
There's a difference between design and developing it.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I mean, as far as you have to do visual stuff, you have to figure out.
Yeah.
You have to incorporate like how the human eye might interpret this page.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you're doing intelligent design. You know what I mean?
They call it user experience, like because you want to build something that the user has a good experience with it, and there's like way more psychology and like all kinds of stuff to that than people realize. It's pretty interesting once you start learning about it, like just the way that like they've studied what people think or like how to make software that people like enjoy working with, enjoy using.
Yeah, intuitive. That's kind of I mean, I guess intuitive.
At the end of the day, you want people not to stop using your app.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Okay, but yeah, what do you think? Do you think automation?
Automation? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna automate a whole bunch of stuff in the near future, probably with computers and machines, and they just keep on getting better and better. We're humans, man. That's what we do. We fuck shit up, and we also do a lot of cool shit. You know what I mean? Like we do both at the same time.
Yeah.
We fuck shit up and do really cool shit.
And machines are what made us, dude. Like machines are
what made us.
Yeah.
Whoa, how far are you going with that?
I'm just saying, I'm saying machines, technology, like.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I don't know if it's metaphorically, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like
you're saying, thanks to machines, we are where we are.
Thanks to contraptions, we are where we are. You know what I mean? Stuff that we built that isn't.
Yeah.
That we're like we built.
I don't know if it's thanks to them. I think it's thanks to us for making them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We made it.
That's true. We're the best, huh?
Well, as long as we didn't just get it handed down from aliens, which I'm pretty sure some of it is. Like, I'm pretty sure some of this shit we didn't come up with this.
What do you think? Like microwaves?
I don't know exactly, bro. Yeah. Like microwaves, I don't know, but there's definitely. I'm pretty sure there's been some kind of cell phones. Do you think the cell phone and all that? Well, no, do we have this on record that like we came up with all of this? Yeah. Probably sound like an idiot right now.
No, I mean the first cell phone was just a car phone. They had a car phone. They're like, let's make a phone that could work in a car. Yeah. I think it's plausible for humans to develop rockets because rockets aren't UFOs.
Yeah.
So to me, it seems plausible for us to develop rockets, computers because it's been like ones and zeros. It's just ones and zeros. That seems plausible.
So do you not subscribe to any kind of
I believe
ancient alien theory?
No, I believe that we've been visited, but I also believe that we can't figure out how to work. Yeah, we can't figure out how to work it or anything. You know what I mean?
They didn't.
We're barely figuring it out.
We're barely figuring it out.
But let me see. Maybe I'm trying to think. Is there any technology that I'm like this had to be alien? Ooh, maybe plastic.
Plastic.
This came around in the 1950s after Roswell, 45.
Maybe plastic. Plastic's been horrible though. I don't know if they would have given that. I don't know if the aliens would have been like, here, you should use plastic. Or I feel like they're way more intelligent than us. You know what I mean?
But what if they need a warmer planet and they want us to terraform?
Oh my God!
So now they're like
saying they're getting us to kill ourselves so they can take the planet.
It's like, hey, now everything's made of plastic. Open a bag of chips, $1. Probably $2.50 now because of inflation. Hey, open a bag of potato chips. That shit's just plastic. Everything is wrapped in plastic.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, man.
Maybe eventually we'll all just melt and the aliens will come and take over. Or we'll burn alive. All the fires out here.
Die, killing them. I don't know, man. We're humans, dude. We don't fuck around, dog.
That's true. We're ready to fuck shit up.
Yeah, we're apes, dude. We're our closest.
What happens if like tomorrow morning, every TV in America is being intercepted with some kind of an alien, like video message, like a FaceTime call from the aliens, and they're like, hey, we're sick of your shit. We're coming down and taking over. What happens? What happens tomorrow, bro?
We'll die trying to kill them, man.
Is this Independence Day? Is that what's going on? Is this?
I'm trying to inspire you to
Is
fight.
this Independence? Is
Don't
this
give
Will
up.
Smith status?
Don't
Are
give-
we out here like
Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, don't give up,
him
man.
slapping these aliens? Like, no, you're not gonna fucking take over this planet. I don't know.
I don't know, bro.
I think we're already invaded by aliens. It's the lizard people in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead on record and say that.
Oh,
I'll never make it in this town. They know I know already.
No, maybe they'll buy you out. You know what I mean? Like, hey, keep your mouth shut and make it star.
We can talk.
Yeah?
Just kidding, lizard people. I have no want to talk to you. No offense. Just I want to be on my side. Yeah. So you were asking about the drive out here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we topped in Tupelo, Mississippi that first night. That is the birthplace of Elvis Presley, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Oh really?
Yep, Tupelo, Mississippi.
Did you know Elvis Presley had a twin?
What?
Like he was born with a twin,
Sister or brother?
brother, and it
Was it an identical twin or just a twin?
it was it was dead on arrival.
Oh, man. Damn,
I think it was
stillbirth?
on arrival, but it died. You know.
Stillbirth, yeah.
Stillbirth,
I think
maybe.
that's what they call it, right? Stillbirth?
I don't know.
think that's what it is.
Yeah.
We'll call it that.
Yeah.
Sorry if it's not that.
Yeah, but yeah, apparently he was born with a twin. And
Oh, dang.
okay, so tell me about Mississippi, this town. You stopped in this town. And
Yeah, we stopped and quickly went and looked at an Elvis museum and stuff. Just the outside, because I woke up so early to start driving the next day that it wasn't even open yet. So literally saw the outside of the Elvis Museum in Tupelo, Mississippi, and then hit the road again. And then we made it all the way. That second night, I believe we stopped in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Oh, sounds fancy.
Sounds fancy. OKC. Oklahoma City, the fancy. Yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting town. We didn't go all the way deep into the city. We were on the outskirts of Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
So didn't see much of the actual city. And then the next day we drove and made it all the way to, where was it? Oh, New Mexico.
Okay, now you're getting into the Southwest.
Yes.
What's your opinion of the Southwest aesthetic? How do you feel about that Native American?
New Mexico, I'm trying to remember the name of the place that we stayed in New Mexico because that was terrifying. That we stayed at this hotel and I had my gun that night. I slept with my gun that night. I was like, okay, I got this. Okay, so
was it very methy? Would you describe it as
methy? I was in an interesting part of town, I would say.
Okay, how much meth do you think was?
How much meth was in the vicinity of where I was?
Yeah,
there was definitely some meth. I don't know how much there was.
What was the vibe though? The vibe was.
I felt like the town felt like it was on meth. I felt like the town was on meth.
Oh, okay. Well, Riverside, California was a meth capital. When Breaking Bad was coming out, they were going to film here.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was cheaper to film in New Mexico. Is that where it takes place? Where does Breaking Bad take place?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's still a lot of meth here in the ghetto. Have you been to the poor areas?
I'm pretty sure they sell meth in all the ghettos.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm saying it's exceptionally methy here.
How would you describe Riverside, California? It's exceptionally methy here. It's exceptionally.
Well, at least it was
methy. At least it was, yeah. I don't know, yeah. It definitely is. This is better than wherever I was in New Mexico. I'll tell you that much.
All right, good. I'm glad we're.
Yeah, no, it's a step up from there. Whatever. I'm chilling. I mean, there's some sketch people around downtown Riverside. I get it, but didn't get so far. I've seen a zombie walking around a parking lot. I have seen that.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah.
All right, dude. I
We're getting kicked out.
Yeah, well, you know, this is what I have so far. This is what I have to work with, you know.
Oh my god.
But like, I'll keep, you know, I'll keep
Holy
doodling.